Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, there's one little house that don't be acting right. Hey, everybody. Late night vibe, late night vibe, late night vibe. Because I keep saying I'm coming on here and I'm going to talk about purpose. Purpose. And what is purpose? Who is your purpose? What is your purpose? Talking about purpose, purpose, purpose. We probably really should talk about intention, being intentional. I think people struggling with like what it really means to be intentional. But we're gonna talk about purpose first. And how do you find purpose? How do you find? How do you find purpose? I think like finding purpose is, or finding your purpose isn't like chasing something. A lot of times I think that when people are looking for their purpose, they're like chasing after something, or they feel like they're chasing after themselves. But really, if you chasing after purpose, then you just running like a dog. Like, you know how a dog chases tail? You basically, like, that's what you're doing. Because there's no way for you to just find purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's like purpose is you remembering who you really are. Like who you really are. And when I say like who you really are, a lot of us don't know who we are because we're so hung up on the titles. Like we're so hung up on like the fact that I'm a mom, or the fact that I'm a dad, or the fact that I'm this or I'm that, or whatever the case may be. We get so hung up on those things that it's hard for us to find that purpose. Not only that, we get hung up on things that people told us we were. And I think this is where the struggle comes in, is that like a lot of times people tell you who you are, so it's like you don't even know who you are at this point. You're like, well, okay, well, I guess I'm this, or I guess I'm that, or I guess I'm this, that, and the other. But that's not the truth. That's not who you are, and that's not how you're going to be able to find your purpose. In order to find your purpose, you first have to find out who you are. Like, who are you? Hi Liz, how you doing? Like, who are you? Without all of the titles, without all the things that people told you were, like, who are you? And every time I ask this question, it doesn't matter whatever capacity is in, people are like, they kind of thinking, they're like, I don't know. Like, it's like when people ask you to tell them you in the thing and they're like, hey, how you doing? They like, tell me 5 things you love about yourself. People always struggle with that because they like, well, wait a minute. They do like the basic stuff. Oh, I love my hair. I love my eyes. Okay, what about a little deeper? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about a little deeper into who you are? What do you really love about yourself? Who are you for real? Do you love the fact that you talk sweet, or do you love the fact that you're smart? Because that's like one thing I never hear when people like, well, what do you love about yourself? No one ever says like I'm smart, or I feel like I don't know, I could make it through a maze or something like that. Just an example. So finding your purpose is basically like figuring out who you are. Hey B, finding out who you are. Like, who are you? And I keep asking that question because it's like, who are you? I don't know who you are. You're the one who knows. A maze is beautiful. So if you can find your way outside of a maze, that's something to say, like, I love myself for that. I love myself that I can come out of a maze. I love myself that I feel like I'm educated. I love the fact that I can articulate my language, but people don't say things like that. They name the basic things. Oh, I like my hair. I'm not talking about like your outer. I'm talking about like, who are you in the inside? When you close your eyes and you see yourself, because we all do this thing where we imagine ourselves a different way. When you see yourself, who is that person? And how connected to that person is it to you? So when I'm saying like finding your purpose, it's like remembering who you are underneath like the trauma, the frustration, the anger, the pain, like the titles, what people called you as a child, whether it was hurtful or whether it was positive. Who are you? So when we step into that, then we can find like, okay, I can find my purpose. Your purpose isn't found through logic. And sometimes we think that's what it is found through. It's through logic. No. You're not gonna find your purpose through logic. Just continuously think like, who am I? Like, what do I want to do? Okay, I like taking care of people. But wait, I don't really like people, but I like taking care of people. So is my purpose to take care of people or not to take care of people? Now you're confused. You know what I'm saying? Like now you kind of like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I am. I don't know, what. So you're not going to find your purpose through logic. It's going to be hard to do that. You find your purpose through healing. Oh, okay, y'all. I got to end my live. I'll be back.